Are dreams just random images fired from an unconscious brain during sleep? Or something much more important, like life-saving inner guidance? How dreams can be healing and early warning tools for disease, financial crisis, or success. And love is still one of the behavioral science's greatest unanswered questions. Hello, I'm your host, author Kat O'Keefe Kanavos. Welcome to Dreaming Healing, where dreams and cutting-edge scientific research meet on syndicated Dreamvisions 7 radio network. Dreaming Healing is every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, with live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, when you can call in and ask Kat questions about your amazing dreams. Talk on air. Call toll-free, 833-220-1200. That's 833-220-1200. Come live your dreams out loud with Kat.
Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. This show is not just audio, it's also video. So if you're only listening right now and you'd like to see us, actually just me tonight, because I'm going to be the only one on tonight, unless we have some people call in or bump in or whatever to share their dreams. But if you'd like to see the show tonight, you can actually go to my website, KathleenO'KeefeCanavos.com, or you can type in the Queen of Dreams.com, the Queen of Dreams.com. And if you look up in the right-hand corner of my website, because it's going to take you to my website, you'll see Dreamvision 7. Just click on that. Click on that button. It's going to take you right to my Dreamvision 7 radio network website page, which is Dreaming Healing. And you will see what looks like a little TV with antennae on it. It's really cute. Just click on that and it's going to take you right to the video part of this show. And then you get to see everything that I'm doing as well, not just hear me. So if you are only listening and you would like to call in with a dream tonight, because what's going to be special about the show tonight is it's not going to be about my dreams. It's going to be about all of your dreams that you've sent me, or dreams that are out of the book, Dreams That Can Save Your Life. So if you're only listening right now and you can't actually watch us, you can call in at 646-558-8656. And then I know you got to hang in there for all of this. The ID is 8836953587. Then press the pound sign to either listen or chat. Now, again, if you go to my website that I told you about, and look up there for that button for Dreamvision 7 Radio Network and click on that, and it takes you to my page on Dreaming Healing. That phone number will be right there. And you don't have to write it down or wait for me to repeat it again. You've got it right there. And you can call in tonight with your dreams. Okay? So I'm Kat Kanavos, and the title of our show tonight is Kat Kanavos Interprets Your Dreams. I always love these shows because I don't have to have a guest. You're my guest. All of you out there in the audience, you're all my guests. And all you have to do is let me know about your dream, and I will help you to interpret it. So I see that dreams are already coming in. So I'm going to get started. But before we do, I want to do our meditation, but actually before we even do the meditation, I want to tell you that even though you may not remember your dreams, you have them. Research has shown that everything alive, kitten, puppies, birds, fish, you name it, including you, dreams. You may not remember your dreams, but you do dream. So by the end of this show, I'm going to give you an acronym, so dream, to help you remember your dreams. I'm going to teach you how to remember your dreams, because remember, this show tonight is all about you and your dreams. So if you start hearing my phone binging, which it's doing now, it's dreams coming in, and we're going to get to all those. Okay. So, we're not just going to do dreams. We're also going to do nightmares. I'm going to be talking about a nightmare that Janet Jackson has. It's a recurrent nightmare. I watched it and heard about it on an interview that she did on TV. And I thought, doesn't anybody get it? Doesn't anybody get what she's saying to herself in this dream? I'm going to tell you what she was saying to herself in this dream. Okay, so let's start with our favorite protection clearing meditation. For those of you who are new tonight, we do this every time we do the show, and it lasts from one show to the next. So you're going to be protected until the next time you listen to one of my shows, and then we're just going to reinforce that protection. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit very comfortably. And if you're driving in your car right now, listening to this show, don't close your eyes. It's still going to work. Yes, it really, really is. Just listen. What we're going to do is close our eyes. For those of you at home listening or watching, we're going to close our eyes and we're going to take in 3 deep breaths. We're going to hold them. We're going to let any negativity from the week or 2 weeks or months or a whole lifetime come into that breath of life. And we're going to blow it out across the room into the purple flame of Saint Germain so that we don't litter. And then we're going to hold a power gift. Now, your power gift can be anything. It can be a pencil your favorite person gave you. If you love that pencil, it's your power gift. It holds the power of love. Nothing's more powerful than love. So you're going to hold your power gift in your mind. You don't even have to have a real one. It can be your favorite flower. It can be your favorite stone. It can be anything you want. You're going to hold it in your hand, or imagine holding it in your hand, and you're going to swing it around your body to create a mirrored circle. And then we're going to invite our spirit guides to bring only that which is of the highest and best in. Okay? You ready? All right. Get really comfortable in your chair. Feel yourself just kind of sinking down, getting heavier. Your shoulders are dropping. Your head is relaxing. Now take a deep breath in. Hold it. I want you to imagine any negativity connecting to that breath of life. Blow it out across the room. Empty your lungs. Empty them completely. All the way out. Another deep breath in. Hold it. Feel your lungs filling up underneath. Fill them up. Imagine maybe something you said to someone this week, connecting to that breath of life. Blow it out across the room. One more time, deep breath in. Really deep. Fill up the bottom of your lungs. Hold it. Imagine something someone said to you that was negative. Something you saw somewhere, heard somewhere. Blow it out across the room. All of it goes into the purple flame of Saint Germain, where it's converted into beautiful golden light and returned to the universe. Now imagine holding your power gift in your hand. Start to swing your arm around your body, creating this beautiful bubble of mirrored light. Looks like a big mirror bubble. Only that which is of the highest and best can come into that protective bubble. Only that brought by your spirit guides and guardian angels may come in. Everything else is reflected back from whence it came. We wish it so, and therefore it is. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. feel yourself coming back. If you need to help yourself reground, put your fingertips together and press. Then pull on your fingertips. And that will help reground you into the earth plane. Okay? So let's talk about dreams, your dreams. Dreams are more than a part of life. They're also a part of death. Deceased loved ones, glimpses of heaven through our dreams, glimpses of past lifetimes, past lovers. They're all part of our dreams. They're all part of those sacred dream doorways we can access when we're asleep to jump onto what Einstein called the time continuum and just ride it kind of like a motorcycle back and forth on this path between past, present, which is now all now in the dream world. If you're having trouble remembering your dreams, remember at the end of this session, I'm going to actually give you an acronym to help you remember your dreams and search through your dreams for information, communication with yourself, and love from deceased loved ones on the other side. For our new audience, let me tell you just a little bit about myself. I'm also known as the Queen of Dreams. That's why it's part of my website, The Queen of Dreams. And I'm host of this Dreaming Healing Show, which is also a video podcast on Dreamvisions 7 radio network. I'm also a publisher with We Be Books Publishing. So you can put that into a search bar, webebookspublishing.com, to know a little bit more about what I publish in that publishing industry. I'm a 3-time breast cancer survivor whose dreams not only diagnosed my breast cancer, but helped me get through the treatment. Now, I want to stress to everybody, my dreams told me I had the breast cancer, but they also told me to return to my doctors to get more tests and the correct treatment. They didn't tell me to go find Swami Wami Rama Lama Ding Dong, because let me tell you something, I'd have done it. They said, go back to your doctors. So what that told me when I finally came through the whole thing was our spirit guides, or my spirit guides on the other side, my guardian angels, have faith in the medical industry. I know a lot of us are questioning that right now with what went on with COVID, but we have to remember that science, medicine, is a gift from God. We worship God. We don't worship the gift. And that's why I always tell people, don't tell God how big your problems are. Tell your problems how big your God is. Yeah. And that's what I did in the medical industry. And I had my angels on one side, helping me sort through my dreams for information, and my medical community and doctors on the other. You can't lose with that. And that's a win-win situation. So, you can always watch for messages in your dreams, for information from the other side. When we came down onto the earth plane, we weren't just like plunked down here. It's not like, okay, God said, boom, there you are, you're on your own, like you hatched out of an egg or something, like a turtle. No. He gave us an innate gift, and that innate gift is our dreams. Through our dreams, we can re-access that sacred dream door and go back to where we were before we were born, to get the information that we need to be successful on the earth plane and fulfill our life purpose. Many of the things that we go through, many of the stresses, crises, bad times, what we define as bad times, are actually part of our life purpose. They prepare us, as bad as it seems at that time, they prepare us for what's coming next. If you kind of go back and think about when you were, I don't know, in kindergarten, and then in third grade, and then in fifth grade, and then high school, remember the crises you went through? Oh, in first grade, your best friend said she didn't like you anymore, and she liked another girl better than you and didn't come up and ask you to play anymore, and you thought your world was ending. Well, that might have prepared you for the first time you fell in love in high school, and suddenly your boyfriend said, I like your best friend better. I want to go out with her. I don't want to go out with you anymore. And what you learned back when you were in kindergarten, how to accept that rejection and survive it, helps you then in high school. And when you survive that in high school, as painful as it is, it prepares you for what you might run into as an adult. And during all three of those examples I just gave you, imagine if you could access your dream doors, go back to the other side and say, what the heck? Why am I going through this? What did I do to deserve this? And have them say, this is part of your life purpose. This is part of your preparation. All of these crises you're going through are balanced off with joy. Without a little rain, you can't have the sunshine. Without a little sunshine, you don't appreciate the rain. It's all part of the balance of your life purpose. And that helps keep you on the right track. So what I want to talk about for my first dream is in the book, Dreams That Can Save Your Life. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'm going to actually read the dream to you. Here's the book, Dreams That Can Save Your Life, Early Warning Signs of Cancer and Other Diseases. Now, I wrote this book, co-authored this book with Dr. Larry Burke of Duke University Medical. And he was doing groundbreaking dream research out of Duke University Medical. And what the research was about was women coming into him when he was chief of radiology and saying, my dreams found my cancer. When they would be filling out the form, how'd you find your cancer? Was it a mammogram? Was it in the shower? Did you feel it yourself? Did somebody else feel it? Did you have pain? Blah, 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 blah. How'd you find it? And they would put down on the form, they found their cancer in a dream. A dream told them that they had it. And when he started getting 5 of these, it piqued his interest. By the time he got 20, he said, we've got something happening here. And he was able to get funding to do research. And that's what this book is all about. There are 20 of us. I'm one of the participants in his research because I'm a 3-time breast cancer survivor. And every single time my dream said, go back to your doctors, they missed it again. And the pathology reports validated the dreams. So he put this book together, and it's got 30 plus dreams that came true in it. Dreams that saved people's lives, not just breast cancer dreams. There are dreams in here with heart disease, lung cancer, diabetes, all kinds of dreams, not just breast cancer. But I want to read this first dream to you because it's timely. And one of the things that makes it so timely is our interest, our sudden profound interest in UFOs. So what I want you to think about as I'm reading this dream to you is, are UFOs real? Is this story about a real UFO? A UFO that came into her dream? Was this a UFO visitation? Was this only a dream? Or was it all of the above? You decide. So it's a pretty amazing dream. And the title of this dream is A Silver Spaceship Aliens. Silver Spaceship Aliens Saved My Life. And it's by Dana Anderson. And it's actually in chapter 40, page 208, if any of you are UFO enthusiasts. So she says here, at age 29, as a single mom with a 2-year-old daughter, I was diagnosed with stage 4 uterine cancer. Although I was going through chemotherapy and all the usual procedures to try and save my life, the prognosis was not good. In fact, I had a 5% chance of surviving. A 5% chance. Nonetheless, I was determined to live and to be able to raise my daughter, and pursued every possible means of healing. But one day my doctor came in and told me to go home, put my house in order, and find someone to raise my 2-year-old. None of the treatments were working. So in the midst of all this chaos, I had a dream that did, I truly believe, save my life. So here's Dana's dream. In the dream, aliens landed in a silver spaceship. They approached me and told me, what you need is medicine called interferon. Then they handed me some interferon. Now, what she didn't put in the beginning of this is that she had fallen asleep. It was late at night. She fell asleep. She was in her bed asleep when a light actually came into her bedroom and woke her up. And she sat up in bed and looked out, and there was a spaceship in her backyard sitting on the grass. And she got up and walked out to this spaceship. I don't know, I think I might have hidden in the closet, crawled under the bed. Anyhow, Dana walked out to the spaceship. And as she's walking out to the spaceship, these little silver, small aliens, she said, they were like the size of children, walked up to her. Yeah, and she didn't freak out. They walked up to her and they told her to hold out her hand, and she did. And they put some pills in her hand and they said, these are interferon. You need interferon. Go back to your doctor. Tell him you need interferon. Then they turned around, got back in their silver spaceship, and took off. And she went back in the bedroom, climbed back in her bed, went back to sleep. I don't know if I'd ever slept again. She went right back to sleep. And the next morning when she woke up, she remembered this dream and she wrote it all down, wrote the whole dream down in her dream journal. She got dressed, went to the doctor, and told him her dream, which is amazing. I don't know that I would have told him the dream. But when I asked her about that, I said, you know, Dana, why did you tell him the dream? I mean, weren't you afraid he was going to give you a padded cell instead of more treatment? She said, I had nothing to lose. I was told to go home, put my house in order. I was dying. They had stopped all treatment. I had nothing left to lose. I was going to die and leave my 2-year-old with somebody else to raise her. So I went and told the doctor the dream. And I told him the aliens said interferon. I needed interferon. And she said he looked shocked. He just went, what? And she said, yeah, interferon. And he said, that's a drug that's not even on the market yet. It's still in the study phase, but I think I can get you some. I think I can. And he got her some that week. She started the interferon, which at that time was being studied for AIDS. And he said, I don't know how this is going to help you, but if you're sure that that's what these aliens told you to take, we have nothing to lose. She took it, and that was 25 years ago. She walked her daughter down the aisle. She survived. The interferon worked. Were those aliens? Was that a spaceship? Was it just a dream? Was it a visitation or more? Don't go away. We've got to take a break. You're listening to Dreaming Healing on Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network, and I'm your host, Kanavos. We'll be right back.
Can diagnose your life? What if we can meet the love of our life in dreams? Join host Kat O'Keefe Kanavos, the #1 internationally best-selling author of Dreams That Can Save Your Life, written with Duke University medical doctor Larry Bird. Dreaming Healing is where we'll explore dreams, research, and interpret dreams from you, the caller. Dreaming Healing shows can be heard every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, with live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Time on syndicated Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network. Come live your dreams out loud with Kat.
Omega Institute, offering workshops, retreats, and online learning dedicated to awakening the best in the human spirit. For over 40 years, Omega has seen more than 1 million people come through its doors to grow, learn, and find a greater sense of purpose. With over 350 workshops to choose from, Omega offers something for everyone. Located in Rhinebeck, New York, just 90 miles north of New York City, Omega's natural environment and quiet pace allow for extraordinary experiences to unfold. Learn more at eomega.org or call 877-944-2002. Again, 877-944-2002.
Have you met your physician within yet? The Nautilus and multi-award-winning book, Surviving Cancerland: Intuitive Aspects of Healing, is a memoir that takes you down the rabbit hole of healing dreams and interpretations, mixed with conventional medicine and treatments. Listen to the hookah-puffing caterpillar ask, "Who are you?" Dr. Bernie Siegel says Kathleen's story is powerful, honest, and eye-opening. Surviving Cancerland: Intuitive Aspects of Healing by 3-time breast cancer survivor Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos. Buy the book and audio at KathleenO'KeefeKanavos.com and worldwide through Amazon and other retailers.
Ever had a strange dream? Nautilus Award winner, Dreams That Can Save Your Life, Early Warning Signs of Cancer and Other Diseases by Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos and Duke University radiologist Dr. Larry Burke, forward by Dr. Bernie Siegel, shares how people like you self-advocated in the face of adversity and won using dreams. Read life-saving dream stories validated by medical reports. Hear how dreams of dead loved ones saved lives. Use interpretations and journaling as roadmaps in your waking world for health, wealth, and love. Dreams That Can Save Your Life, Early Warning Signs of Cancer and Other Diseases. Buy the audio and book at KathleenO'KeefeKanavos.com in English and Italian worldwide and through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other retailers.
This is Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, Kat Kanavos, and you're listening to Dreaming Healing on Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network, or you're also watching it. So just before the break, we were talking about UFOs and dreams. And if you've been watching the news or reading the newspaper or magazines, you know that UFOs have really become popular lately. They're just kind of popping up all over the place. But as you can see here, they were involved with us, especially with Dana, more than 25 years ago. So let's say Dana didn't get that dream. Let's say sometimes it's hard to figure out what your dreams are saying because you don't have aliens walking up to you and speaking to you and putting medicine in your hand, telling you what it is and that you need to go get it. In my case, monks came up to me in my dreams and they handed me a feather and said, go back to your doctors and use this as a sword. This angel's feather as a sword to cut through all the arguments your doctors are going to give you to get the treatment you need to find the cancer, give you the test you need to find the cancer so you can take your treatment. Sometimes our dreams will talk to us with signs and symbols. You know, you could have, although there are dream therapists and dream experts who say there are no universal symbolisms in dreams. As soon as I heard that, I went, what? If you see rain in your dream, it's going to tell you it's raining. Now that rain may have a symbolism as well. It could be spirituality. But it's sort of like if you see a spaceship in your dream, it means the information is coming from off-world, or it's a spaceship. So there is symbolism. It's sort of like if you were back in the time of the caveman and you drew a big round circle on the wall of the cave with lines coming out of it. That's basically a universal symbol for sun. So in dreams, there are universal symbols. There is universal symbolism, but it can be a duality. It can be that symbol, the sun, but it can also be a duality. It can mean enlightenment. So that's how dreams can get a little bit confusing. And if that happens and you've had a dream and you can't figure out what it was saying to you, you can always re-enter your dream and ask for, before you go to sleep, ask for a clarifying dream. And I talk about clarifying dreams in the book, Dreams That Can Save Your Life, Early Warning Signs of Cancer and Other Diseases, in chapter 31, page 166. And I'm not going to read it to you. I'm just going to tell you what it says. You go and lie back in your bed in the same position you were in, and you declare what it is that you want done. You say out loud, if you need to, I need another dream to help me understand what I was just told in this dream, because all it did was really confuse me. In this book, Dreams That Can Save Your Life, there is such an incident. A woman was given a dream that she had cancer, but the dream was full of symbolism. I believe it had spiders in it. She didn't connect the dots. So she said when she woke up, she said, I want you to give me another dream. Yeah, she said this out loud in the bed. I want you to give me another dream that will explain this last dream, because I don't get it. All right. If there's something important here, give it to me again in a way I can understand. So she went back to sleep and they gave her another one. These guides, I don't think they were dressed like monks, but they had on long robes, took her into a really old Irish cemetery. She was Irish. And they took her up to a gravesite. They said, you see that right there? And she said, yes. She said, but I can't read the name on the tombstone. And they said, doesn't matter. If you don't figure out that last dream we gave you, which was on target, you're going to be the one underneath the ground pushing up those daisies. Bada boom. You know, it's like, okay, go back and figure that dream out because it's really important. She did. She went to the doctor and she had melanoma. If she had waited any longer, she would have died. So it's amazing how our dreams are giving us really important information. But if you don't get it, you can ask for a clarifying dream and hey, you're going to get it. Apparently, from what I understand here, we have a caller. So I'm going to ask Rachel, our producer, to bring the caller in. Rachel, can we bring in 508?
Yes.
Area code.
You're on. Caller,
Hi,
you're on.
508.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's Deborah. Beauvais,
Deborah.
and I wanted to join in on the fun.
Oh, great. We're having a dream party tonight. I'm so glad you called in. So do you have a dream?
Yes, well, it's kind of a strange dream, and in all honesty, Rachel and I talked, I guess it was about a week ago, and but I would love to hear your interpretation because I know that you're an expert, Kath.
Thank you. I'll tell you, Rachel's pretty good too, but I'm going to write down the aspects of the dream that I find important. So if you see me looking down and writing, it's me writing down the dream. Okay, so tell us your dream.
Okay, well, first of all, I've been having a lot of dreams, and I know why, but anyway, this particular dream, there was a lot going on, and it was a long dream, and there were like all different topics wrapped into one, and most of the dream I do not remember. However, towards the end is when I started to recall what happened. And first of all, I remembered that we were up on a hill. We were in the backyard or somewhere where the grass was all nice and green. And we were having a party of some sort. And my daughter was there, and she had a newborn baby. Her two girls are 10 and 13 now. But she was there with a tiny baby. There was a tablecloth, and we had plates and things on the table. And then the baby pooped all over the table. And I was like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? And then, excuse me, and then came a horse and trotted up to the table, an area that did not have poop on it, and went on to poop themselves.
Okay.
But this poop from the horse was clear little balls, almost reminding you of a jellyfish. Okay. And so here's this plop of clear balls like a jellyfish piled up. And then we looked over, and an old boyfriend was coming up the hill. And I thought to myself, well, isn't this strange? And I didn't know what it all meant and why he was there. And then he went on to put sunglasses on. And I can see the sunglasses just speaking about it. They were, you know how cat's eyes go up? They were that kind of shape, and they were bronze with gold on them. And once he put the glasses on, then I understood what it all meant. And that's all I can remember.
Okay. You understood what it all meant. The whole dream or just the sunglasses?
The whole, that whole section.
That whole section. Okay.
Yes, because I don't recall everything else.
Okay. So do you, I would venture a guess, if this were my dream, I would say that the other dreams that you had before this were the same thing, maybe just in a different language. We often dream the same message 3 different ways during the night in a dream in order to get the message. If it's kind of an important message, which I think this one is. So do you want to start and tell us what you think it is, or do you want me to just go in?
Well, I have an idea, and it's similar to what Rachel had said. Mm-hmm. And I guess the main theme of it was clarity.
with poop. Okay. I like that. Okay. Clarity. All right. Okay. That is a nice theme, clarity. let's look first. It starts on a hill with a grassy knoll. Beautiful grass. Grass always seems brighter on the other side. And if you remember, even in the Bibles, or when you're going to get information, you usually go and you get it from a higher place. That would be the hill or a mountaintop or somewhere higher. You go up to get enlightening information. So the synchronicity there where I was talking about the sun on the cave wall, and here we're talking about enlightened information where the grass is greener up there. And you have where you have joined a party. Often when people are crossing over to the other side, they join a party, a family party. Now that doesn't mean that you're crossing over. Quite often we go to an area in our dreams where I call it the room between realms, or the area between realms. It's where the living and the dead can get together and they can party. They can get information. You know, it's not like the end of the earth when they die. They can come back and join you in a party. So you're having a party with your daughter. Your daughter's there. This new baby is there, which is interesting because your daughter has a newborn in her arms. Usually a newborn, if it were my dream, I would say a newborn signifies something new coming into your life, a new opportunity, something that's going to be long-term, not short-term, because this baby didn't die. It was in her arms. It was a newborn. So you've got something new happening in her life, which is connecting to your life because she's connected to you. So this is a family thing that is new, that is just started. It's just still a baby. It has to be cared for. It's not going to thrive if it's left on its own. And then you see that you are dedicated to making this party with the baby work. You're not in like some rickety old place eating off of paper plates or eating out of your hands. You have a tablecloth on a table. If you think about that, when you go to the best restaurants, you have a tablecloth on the table. That's what divides a fast food place from a really nice restaurant, is the tablecloth. In Europe, if you don't have a tablecloth on the table, your receipt for the meal is going to be cheaper than if you had the exact same meal with a tablecloth, which might be 3 tables down. They've got a tablecloth on their table. They're going to be charged for the tablecloth and the laundering of the tablecloth. It's going to be expensive. So what you are having there is an expensive, high-end party. And that makes it special. And then all of a sudden, the baby poops. Well, we have to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the significance of poop. So if you're listening right now, don't go away. When we come back, we're going to talk about more poop. Don't go away.
That every word you speak matters. What you say and how you say it can make or break a relationship or shift the outcome of any situation. Are your conversations making a difference? Faith in God, gratitude, authenticity, and giving are Teresa Velarde's heart. It's in this spirit that she's focused on making a difference in the lives she's blessed to touch. Conversations That Make a Difference is now on syndicated Dreamvision 7 radio network every Tuesday at 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern Time, with live call-in shows every first and third Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern.
darkest hours to brightest moments, transformation from despair to happiness, and chaos to clarity. Real people, real pain, real healing. Life-threatening illness, death, abusive relationships, divorce, and overcoming addiction are challenges these men and women faced head-on. See how they emerged stronger and happier. Buy the new book, Chaos to Clarity, Sacred Stories of Transformational Change by Reverend Patricia Caginello and Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos. Available on sacredstoriespublishing.com and worldwide through Amazon and other retailers.
Are miracles real? Can you move from mayhem to miracles? 30 prominent authors say yes as they share their high fives and down lows of challenges, abuse, addiction, and love. Experience hope, the magic elixir of miracles, through the personal stories of New York Times bestselling authors James Redfield, Dr. Bernie Siegel, Sister Jenna, Reverend Temple Hayes, and many more. If you like bestsellers, Chaos to Clarity, and Crappy to Happy, you'll love crying and laughing through mayhem to miracles. Sacred Stories of Transformational Hope. Available now on Amazon and in bookstores worldwide.
Why are we here? How can we be happy? Questions asked from millennials to boomers. Crappy to Happy, Sacred Stories of Transformational Joy answers them using true stories of grit, grace, and love. James Redfield, author of The Celestine Prophecy, wrote in the foreword, "This book is a seminar about emerging truths and offers grounded solutions through the art of the comeback." Dr. Bernie Siegel, a contributing author, wrote, "Bodies die, but spirits and consciousness survive and recycle." So, grab some tissues, open your book, and prepare to cry and laugh till it heals. Crappy to Happy by Reverend Ariel Patricia and Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos. Available from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and booksellers worldwide.
This is Dreamvision 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.
Welcome back to Dreaming Healing on Dreamvision 7 Radio Network. I'm your host, Kat Kanavos, and tonight we're talking about your dreams. We're interpreting your dreams. And just before the break, our caller shared a dream with us, and we took our break just as we reached the part where the baby her daughter was holding pooped on the table. So let's come back to pooped on the table. And the first thing when I heard that, that popped into my mind, if this had been my dream, is one man's poop is another man's pudding. So not, not at any time is poop really bad. Poop is important. A baby that doesn't poop is a baby that's not going to live. So that tells me that this baby is full of good food, the vibration, and it's growing. And even though we as adults view poop as something you don't do, it's something that we've been taught. What the natural part of poop is, you just do it. The only people who go into a bathroom, other than, cats in their cat box, are people. Everything else just poops because it's natural. So this baby is at a point of naturally growing right now. It's thriving, and that's a good thing. Even though it seemed a little odd to you and your daughter in the dream, because it is so natural. And then all of a sudden, as if to reinforce that, you have a horse walk up. Now, whether it's in tarot cards or if it's in the Bible, the horsemen of the apocalypse, a horse is a messenger. And the horse, to reinforce that what the baby's doing is good, tells it to you again in another way. The horse comes up and poops clear jellyfish-like poop. So what are jellyfish? jellyfish are one of the most important things that you can have in the ocean. Everything that eats jellyfish is extremely healthy. Jellyfish are even harvested by humans to deal with a whole array of illnesses. So jellyfish are very healing. So the message was the baby's well, it's growing, it's doing what a baby's supposed to do, even though it may not seem normal to you. That's because you're so advanced, you forgot what it was like to start over. And the message came in from the horse saying, yes, this is natural. So what I would say, if this were my dream, the question I want to ask you is, do you think that this dream was basically the same type of dreams you had all night long, but this was the one you remembered?
In all honesty, I have no idea because I don't recall. But what I do remember is that there was a lot going on in a lot of different areas and topics. I do know that what it was.
So this party wasn't just you and your daughter. This party was a whole lot of people.
Yeah, I don't know.
They might have just been off in little groups.
Yeah. What resonates more with me is that they were different topics, different things. And I was very busy trying to keep up with everything because everything was so different. So I don't think it was an extension of the party, although when you shared that it could be in different languages, that may be more true than I know. I don't know.
Then you have an old boyfriend who comes up the hill. Now, is this your daughter's old boyfriend or your old boyfriend?
My old boyfriend.
Your old boyfriend comes up the hill and up to join the party. And he's coming up to a higher level to be a part of this. And he puts sunglasses on. It's kind of like that song, my world's so bright now I have to wear sunglasses. So sunglasses can be a disguise, but in his case, they're rimmed with gold and bronze. They're so bright. So everything so far about your dream deals with bright. You're up the hill. The grass is green. The baby's healthy. When the horse poops, it's clear. You can see through it. It's kind of brightish. You say clear. And then he walks up the hill and he puts on bright sunglasses. Everything seems very sunny. He's not going to put on sunglasses if the sun's not out. So it sounds to me, if this were my dream, I would think that in a very short period of time, soon, if it hasn't happened already, you're going to have an opportunity to grow. There's going to be a new joint venture, as it were, in your life, having to do with your daughter and something that she's starting as well. That's the message coming from the horse. And although you may think it's poop at first, it's important poop. It's part of the process. And in some way, it's going to involve emotions that you had with a former boyfriend, if not the boyfriend himself, unless he's passed over. And it's going to be so sunny and so bright and so good. You're going to have to put sunglasses on. That's how wonderful this is going to be.
I like that. The old boyfriend is gone forever in that sense. But everything that you're sharing, Kat, resonates. And there's been something, when you have a little excitement inside and you don't really know what that means. Well, I've been having that little excitement, and I know something's coming. I do not know exactly what it is, but from previous experience of having that little excitement within, I know something's coming.
Ooh.
And so we will see.
Yes. Yes. So, I mean, with the boyfriend in your dream, were you surprised to see him in your dream?
Yes.
Okay. So was he coming from the other side?
I'm sorry?
Was he coming from the other side? Is he deceased? It would seem strange since he's walking.
No, he's living.
Okay.
Yeah, he's living.
Okay. So he has not passed over, which I would have, I thought he had not passed over because he would have come down if he had passed over, not come up the same path you did. But
exactly
what that dream may be saying is your paths in some way may cross, or something about your paths may cross soon. So that would be really interesting. Well, you're going to have to call us back and let us know what happens with that dream. But yes, definitely keep your eyes open, because there are a lot of synchronicities in there. The baby pooping, and then the horse coming up and pooping too, and going up the hill. You go up the hill to there, your daughter's up the hill, and then your ex-boyfriend comes up the hill. So something is happening that's on a higher level. You're going to have to move up to be a part of it. And I see that happening very soon.
Yes, and what's fascinating is, of all animals, but my favorite is the horse. I just have this connection with horses. Not that I ride or anything like that. One of my other daughters does, but they're just so magnificent. So it doesn't surprise me that the horse would be involved. It was just strange how it all came together.
Yes.
So,
oh my
well,
goodness.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. And thank you so much for calling in with your dream.
You're welcome. And so there's still a few minutes, so hopefully someone else will call in as well.
Okay. And while I'm waiting, what I'm going to do is talk about Janet Jackson's dream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kat.
Thank you. I was watching Janet Jackson on TV. She was doing an interview. And she said that she had a recurring nightmare. And that nightmare, these are her own words, she's telling the person who's interviewing her, that nightmare is that she gets on the stage and she sings and dances her heart out, as you know, she's doing the best performance she can possibly do. And the lights go up and she hears 3 hands clapping, and there's only 3 people in the audience with this huge football field auditorium, and she's mortified because there's only 3 people in there, and that's her recurrent nightmare. And I was like jumping up and down in my seat going, that is the most beautiful dream you could have ever had in the world. If that were my dream, I would say I just did the performance of my life, and my id, ego, superego, me, myself, and I, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, thought it was the best performance I did too, and clapped. It doesn't matter what all the other people out there think of your performance in life, as long as you think it's the best one you ever did and you clap for yourself. And that's what she was doing in her dream. Yet because she didn't understand her dream language, she thought it was a nightmare, a recurrent nightmare. And over she's saying to herself through her sacred dream door, good job. Good job. We loved it. So for those of you who love dreams as much as I do, if you are in the Palm Desert area, Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, Indian Wells, all the way out to Indio, there's a magazine called Desert Health. And I'm going to have my article in there this month is going to be about pregnant men. So when I first sent that article in, right away, the editor said, oh, I don't know about this. But I said, you know what? I have had more people send me dreams about men being pregnant than you can believe. Look it up online. There's even an emoji coming on the iPhone with pregnant men. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, you can go online and get the magazine as well. It's free, but it covers this whole Southern California area, and read about the pregnant men. We're almost out of time, so I wanted to leave you with my acronym of So Dream. If you can't remember your dreams, S, set your intention. Organize yourself next to your bed, pen, paper, notebook, phone to record your dream. D, declare that you're going to dream. Say, I'm going to dream, because you do dream. I'm going to dream. And then R, remain in your position when you first wake up in the morning. Don't jump out of bed and start running around the room. You're going to forget your dream. Remain in your position and slowly move over. Grab your equipment that you've got next to the bed. And then E, write down your emotions. What did you feel when you first woke up? Were you happy, sad, excited, scared? Whatever it was, write it down. Then add to it. Where were you? Were you at a party?
We're out of time.
Was there a horse that came up?
We're out of time. Sorry.
Okay. I think we ended up. Okay, so are you going to add the end again? Later.
Thank you for joining us this evening. And a big thanks to our producer. Tune in next time to Dreaming Healing for more cutting-edge research, live dream interpretations, and stories with radio host and award-winning author Kat O'Keefe Kanavos. Listen every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Time with call-in live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Time on syndicated Dreamvisions 7 radio network. Remember, everyone dreams, but some dreams save lives. Live your dreams. Find more about Kat at KathleenO'KeefeKanavos.com. That's Kathleen with a K. OKEEFEKANAVOS. Or The Queen of Dreams on Google search.
This is Dreamvision 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy.